If you do any kind of online business, e-commerce, affiliate marketing, or you are selling your own products and services, traffic is the #1 thing that makes or breaks your business. If you don't have traffic on your website, funnels, or on your social media, then you will not be able to sustain in the market. The problem is that most people focus only on the tactic of traffic. They depend on only one particular platform or try to grow on it. If you watch the Avengers movie, Thanos wipes half of the world's population just with one snap. In the same way, in today's day, with the online traffic platform, they can make your business completely zero overnight by just updating their policy or algorithm. So that's why you have to understand the fundamental strategies of traffic, strategies that should be lifetime applicable even if today's platforms are not there. Even if a new platform comes tomorrow, these evergreen strategies are never going to change. At the end of the day, traffic was just people. You see the traffic of Facebook, YouTube, or Google, all that traffic are just humans behind the screens. So if you understand these fundamental strategies of traffic, then your business will sustain every Google update, and all that policy updates will be able to understand and learn these fundamental strategies of traffic. In this Traffic Secrets book, we will start section 1 from the Traffic Secrets. Then this is going to be the first part of the series, ahead of which more parts are coming. Then in this video we will start the section. Let's start with secret number 1, your dream customer. Before understanding the fundamentals of traffic, you have to understand the history of traffic. If you see any traffic platform, like Google, Facebook, YouTube, or any platform, you will see every platform has stages. When a new platform comes, their main objective is to bring maximum users to their platform. In the beginning, every platform wanted more and more people to use their platform. Just look at the history of any platform. That platform gives free traffic in initial days because they want maximum people to publish content on their platform. But you have to understand one thing. Their job is to collect data by bringing the maximum number of people on their platform. Why do they do this? Of course, to earn money. No business can offer you a service for free, so that is why it is very easy to get free traffic with the arrival of any platform. But any traffic platform will not be able to afford to give free services because ultimately, platforms are companies, and from those companies many investors have invested their money on it, and they expect return on their investment. That's why every platform introduces paid traffic services. So whenever the platform introduces paid traffic services, the cost of traffic is very less at that time because the platform wants maximum advertisers to run on that platform. As more and more advertisements run on the platform, then the game starts on demand and supply. If you see that the users of the platform will never be unlimited, that is, the supply is going to be limited, and as the number of advertisers on that platform increases, the demand for grabbing the attention of those limited users increases. If you know the basic economics, when the supply is fixed and when the demand increases, then the price increases as advertisements flocks in the platform. The traffic which used to be low priced, now the cost of traffic increases exponentially. One more thing has to be understood, that is the demand for advertisement on that platform increases. You will see that platform either update the policy or will start banning accounts because now time has come for that platform that it have grown to a very large scale. Many big brands have come on that platforms whose budget is in $1 million. Then the platform prefers the big brands because the platform does not get all the business from the small advertisers, and very often small retailers do a lot of scam. That bothers the platform a lot. So you can face such problems if you depend on only one platform, or if you don't know the strategies of the traffic. To tackle these problems, you need to have the knowledge of funnels that we have discussed in detail at .com Secret. And also you should know the strategy of traffic because the platforms will keep coming, but it should not happen if any platform brings some updates and your business comes to zero overnight. The solution of these problems we will discuss in detail in this book. The secret number 1 of the book, who is your dream customer? If you want happy customers for your business, then first of all you have to know who those people are. As I said in the beginning of the video, that traffic is just people. So if you don't know who those people are, then how will you find that traffic? There is a book by Robert Collier named the Robert Collier Letter Book, in which he say, we as marketers should not be trying to figure out how to create the next best ad campaign, but instead we need to learn how to enter the conversation already taking place in the customer's mind. So if you really want to understand who are your dream customers and where they congregate online, you have to understand what conversation is going on in their mind, what things they think, and you have to see their world from their point of view. Once you know where to find your dream customers and where they congregate online, you can hook them to bring your dream customers into your funnel. There is a concept in Expert Secrets that every person buys a product to achieve results in these 3 core desires, which are health, wealth, and relationships. We saw that the results that your customers want to achieve, they either go towards pleasure or want to go away from pain. Then you have to find a lot of online forums and groups in which your dream customers are having conversations. You have to see the world of your dream customers from their perspective. After this, to understand this topic in more detail, we have to understand the topic of the searcher versus the scroller. If you have to understand the truth about what is going on in your dream customer's mind, you have to go 200 to 300 years ago when there was no internet, when there was no radio, when there was nothing. We will actually go from where the concept of traffic started. People in the 19th century purchased the products that they needed. For example, when they need food, they pick it from the trees or hunt an animal and eat it. As mankind evolved, stores started opening for everything. So if you want to eat something, then you simply go into the store and buy what you want from there. The stores are convenient for the people, but if you were a business owner, then there was a huge challenge for you. If you wanted to grow your business, you had no control because you had to wait for a person to need the thing that you are selling. But in 1927, television was launched, and after a few years in 1942, the first ever TV ad was run. Those 9 seconds were marked as interruption marketing. When people were watching that ad on TV, they don't have need of that product, but it created a desire in the minds of people. This gives business owners a very powerful weapon, where if they create desire in the people's mind, then those people can sell anything to them. Even if they are not in the need of the product, but creating desire in their minds, you can sell them anything. This type of interception-based marketing started happening from more platforms, and the same thing started in newspapers, in radio, and also in mail. The process was very simple. You needed an audience. You had to educate or entertain them. And when you have their attention, you could present the message in front of them. With that message, you can create a design in their mind so that you can sell any product to them. Today, this same process is implemented everywhere. If you are not a YouTube Premium member or if you have installed ad blocker, then you will see an ad right now. If you saw an ad, then tell me you saw an ad in the comment section. You see, the internet also works in a similar way. When the internet was new, people used to search for solutions for their problems online. Eventually, social media started on the internet, and in 2007, Facebook introduced the first interruption-based advertising through Facebook ads. If you want to show your ads, then you have two options. Either people will search problems through search engines, or search for your product and you will show your ad there. Or you can show your ads by interrupting them on social media. There are two types of ads: search-based ads and interruption-based ads. Both ad types have their own pros and cons. The best thing about search-based traffic is that people are hot buyers who are looking for solutions. That is, if your product solves their problems, then these people are most likely to buy your product. The biggest disadvantage of search-based traffic is that when people are searching for products, they are comparing many products simultaneously. And many times when people are searching for a product, then they are likely to buy the cheapest product available. Now let's talk about some pros and cons of interruption-based marketing. In interruption-based marketing, you can randomly target the people through a TV commercial, through an actor, or through TV show, or just randomly through any topic. You can target the audience. So the biggest benefit of interruption-based marketing is that you can target warm traffic because those people are not looking for your product. You are targeting warm traffic based on their interest. So it has very high scaling potential. If we see interruption-based marketing, one of the biggest drawbacks is that people are not interested in the product. If so, then you have to be very creative in your storytelling and you have to structure your offers and upsells in your funnels. About this we will talk about in secret number 3, where we talk about hook, story, and offer. So this was the first part of the traffic secret, in which we saw who is your dream customer. In the next part, we are going to see where your dream customers are hiding, and we will understand 100 concepts. If you want to learn more about ClickFunnels, check this video on .com secret. And thank you for watching.